Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another RERN NR2003 simulation. Today we are here at the Season 2 Championship race, whenever that happens. This is Chicagoland. Now, we have never raced at Chicagoland in actual RERN. However, we are racing in it later, but basically, yeah. I know that we did a poll, and Chicagoland wasn't even a part of it. In fact, Coda won. But I'll be honest, Coda was having a lot of issues, and I could not figure out how to do a race without having that crash every 2 seconds. So, with that being said, we're in Chicagoland. It's Milo's hometown track. At the same time, everybody loves Chicagoland. But yeah, today it's going to be an 107-lap race. The winner of this race gets a free RERN scheme, a custom scheme of their choice, and they get to race it when we get back green at Roblox Racing for the actual RERN season. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this new NASCAR Fox Sports 1 little ticker here. It'll have the positions on the left side and a lap counter, so you can have a lot more easier standpoint on how this race is going. Before we start this race, also it's going to be a 2x pit stop, so we're going to have pit stops at this race. But before we start, let's go ahead and go through our starting lineup. So yeah, let's do this. Row 1 we got Yeety, and we got Noble Boy. Row 2 is Sub Focus and Mest. Row 3 is Mr. Pickles. Oh, sorry. Row 3 is Mr. Pickles and Slamdoor99. Row 4 is Milo and Red Panda. Then we got Buff Hairman and Galaxel, Maximiliano and Lyrical, Prince of Fandora and Sup NASCAR, Ira and Camaro, and Storm and El Popple. With that being said, let's speed this up a little bit. With that being said, we're almost about ready to go green. It's going to be a night race, once again, 107 laps of fun, intense racing, hopefully with a few cautions as well. And with that being said, we are ready to go green, so we're about to start this up here tonight. So let's check out the cockpit view for Mr. Yeet starting on the pole. Wish we could talk to him today, but we're not able to do that because it's a simulation. But with that being said, pace car is now going to go off the grid, and we are going to get ready for this race. Thank you again for watching NR2003 RERN on Fox Sports 1. And with that being said, we are about to go green here at Chicagoland. The pace car is about to go off. We are about ready to get racing here. Who is going to win that RERN free custom scheme? I know all of them want to have it, but only one can have it. We will see who that is here tonight. Yeety and Noble Boy are going to lead us to the green flag. We are underway for the 107-lap race at Chicagoland. Yeety is dominating that inside lane. Him and Sub Focus are going to lead us into turn 1 and turn 2. Noble Boy is going to fall back on the outside lane, and so is Yeety. Look at that. Sub Focus already getting to the lead here at Chicagoland. Look at this, with Mr. Pickles, Milo, and Buff Hairman all trying to get here as well and pass all these cars. A little bit of scooting around in the back, but we have finally gotten through lap number 1 here at Chicagoland. 106 more to go. Here comes Milo to the inside. They are all over the place. Red Panda hitting the wall. I don't know if you saw that back there, but it did happen. Yeety, currently your leader. Everybody's starting to pull away. Here comes Noble Boy to the inside lane. Red Panda with a little bit of damage. He hit the wall off of turn 1 there. Let's watch the rear chase here. Oh, goodness, Prince of Pandora was in the grass for a moment. Didn't know if you saw that. Messed into the wall. Goodness gracious. It's just like real RER. Oh, goodness gracious. What's happening back here? They're wrecking already back here. Did you see that? I saw it. They're having troubles back here getting the car straight. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's after they straighten out, I'm gonna go check out what happened with Lyrical. Yeah, let's go check what happened with Lyrical here. Lyrical. So it looks like Prince of Fandora got all the way into the grass for some reason. Don't know why he did that. But then back up onto the track, hitting Ira just a little bit. But then this is what mainly happened. Lyrical up here. He hit slam door, bam, into the wall in the mess. Oh my goodness. Yeety's still in the lead though. There's no caution except everybody else is falling behind, but there is no caution now. We are still green. They're all starting to spread out, meaning that we won't have any caution for the moment being, but bad turn of events for all those people in the back there. And we gotta keep watching them because since they're in a big pack now, this could cause a wreck. But yeah, that's what happens when you're a bunch of them at the start. You get all anxious, and it really affected Mess, who started 4th. He's now all the way back here in the 17th place position with a lot of right side damage. He went out in lap number 1 here at Glen, and he's already struggling here at Chicagoland. But look at this sub focus. The most dominant RERN driver so far in season 2 is challenging Yeety, his teammate. Let's see what can happen here. I think he can probably pass him. Let's see what happens. Here they go. Let's see what happens. They almost touch. They almost touch. Nobleboy's still here as well. All 3 of these people are on Dirge Motorsports. They're all dominating here today. The other Dirge Motorsports teammate, which I believe is Storm Tornado, he's all the way back in the 13th place position. Mr. Pickles not far behind in 4th, same with Milo in 5th. But these are the 3 guys that are currently fighting for this lead here on lap number 8 at Chicagoland. Now here we go, sub focus to the inside lane, trying to pass his teammate Yeety. Let's see what happens. Will Nobleboy get in the line and take 2nd away as well? Let's see. Looks like Yeety will lead this lap, but Sub Focus still has that inside. Mr. Pickle's starting to catch up a little bit as these guys are fighting for the lead. Oh, wow. Look at that. Correcting over the brake, and Sub Focus falls back. That was almost a caution. Yeety, once again, he's back in the lead. A lot of wall banging incidents, just like real life. I purposely set it up like that so there will be mistakes. And there's already been mistakes here. Look at this, a battle for 3rd between Mr. Pickles and Nobleboy. And look at this, Mr. Pickles going to move up to, oh my goodness. Oh, never mind. Mr. Pickles overcorrects again. Man, it seems like whenever you try to pass on the inside lane, you always go too far in there. Now look at this, Mr. Pickles getting challenged for 4th, and he's going to get back to 5th now after that really bad turn and unexpected turn of Mr. Pickles. Look at this fight for 2nd though between Sub Focus and Nobleboy coming into turn 1 of lap number 11. Who will become dominated here? Let's see. Honestly, it looks like the outside lane is better here at Chicagoland so far. Looks like the outside lane is where you want to be. Front Pack Motorsports teammates fighting again for this lead. Let's see what happens. Here we go, challenging again. Mr. Pickles this time, will he be able to get 4th back? I think he may. Going into the turn, here comes Mr. Pickles to the inside. Will he get loose again? Yes, he will. Oh my goodness. Mr. Pickles with more troubles. Wow. Yeah, it looks like the outside lane is where you want to be so far. Looks like when you're on the inside lane, you just overcorrect yourself every time. At least that's what Mr. Pickles has been happening to. Let's look back here at the front 2. Yeety and Sub Focus, as they are continuing to try and take the lead from each other. As we come into turn 1 and turn 2 once again on lap number 13. Oh my goodness, here we go. Battle for 3rd and a battle for 5th. Will Buff Hairman take 5th away from Mr. Pickles? Let's see. It looks like there's a bunch of cars of 2 right now. We have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 as Buff Hairman tries to pass Pickles. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then, okay, after like 8th it gets scrambled up. But look at this. It was looking like it was going great for Mr. Pickles until now. Buff Hairman trying to pass. Now look at this. For the lead, Sub Focus and Yeety. Once again, the inside lane not doing what Sub Focus wants it to do. And he falls back to 2nd once again. Looks like Buff Hairman lost the 5th place for Mr. Pickles. Remember, there are pit stops. That will play a big challenge in this race. Let's keep looking at this rear chase view for a minute. Problems for Miracle, as you can see on this. where everybody's at. Lyrical's currently 12 seconds behind, maybe even more after 13 seconds behind. Lyrical got a lot of damn. Oh, goodness gracious. Mr. Pickles, or, I mean, Sub Focus, now getting challenged for. We'll talk about Lyrical in just a second, because these guys are fighting, including third and fourth right now. Milo trying to get into third place. Milo's never won before, and I think, oh, sorry, my microphone just fell. In the 20 races that Milo has attended, he has never won a race. What a story it would be if he went his home track here tonight. He's definitely trying to put on a show, and that he is. Here comes Milo, trying to pass Nobleboy, and he's going to have a straightaway to do it. I think he may, unless the inside lane once again messes him up. Let's see what happens, though. Yeah, look at that. The inside lane messes up again. Milo back to fourth, and he's going to fall back a long shot way. Goodness. And now Nobleboy is going to try to challenge for second. Let's see what happens. Nobleboy versus Sub Focus. I think Nobleboy's gonna do the same thing Milo did. I think he's gonna mess up on this inside lane, because the inside lane is terrible here at Chicagoland. Yeah, look at that. Back up the track, Nobleboy back to third. He's gonna once again have to challenge Milo for that spot. Here comes Sub Focus. Sub Focus to the inside. He's now your new leader. Will he hold his lead? Up the track he goes. Yes, he will. Sub Focus, your new leader here at Chicagoland. It looks like if you want to take the lead, you got to be on that outside lane, like deep outside lane. And I think that's how you got to play it. As Milo falls back, here comes Edie. He's going to try to challenge, but he's going to have that inside lane, which is not a good place to be in. However, he's holding his line. Edie doing a good job on the inside lane. That's the first example of a good job. However, he's coming on to turn one, which is the place where everybody starts messing up. Let's see what happens here, though. 3 wide. Edie, look at this. No, never mind. He's falling back. 3 wide, though. Buff Hairman was 3 wide with Milo and Pickles for a little bit, but then they started to fall behind. We're on lap 20 of 107 here. Look at this. Yeetie, whoa. Yeetie already getting challenged for second place from Nobleboy. Yeah, it looks like at Chicagoland, turn 1 and turn 2 are not good places to be for that inside lane, and it's been showing off so far here. It looks like the best place you want to be in is in the middle. Look at that. Nobleboy already falling behind. He's going to fall back to 4th place now as the outside lane continues to be a struggle. I'm surprised that he didn't fall in there. He may fall back to 5th. Yeah, Mr. Pickles is going to have a nice outside lane here, and Nobleboy, as we come across the line, is going to fall back to 5th here as Milo and Yeetie continue to challenge for the 2nd place spot. They're going to keep their middle lane here. Exciting racing so far here from Chicagoland. Let's go back to that rear chase view of this number 29 car of Sub Focus as he continues to lead here at Chicagoland on Fox Sports 1 NASCAR. Alright, this is the equivalent of commercial break. We'll be right back. Fox Sports 1 covering Chicagoland RERN. We are now going to watch the rear chase for a few minutes. We'll be back. from Chicagoland. Subfocus is continuing to pull away and be dominant here at Chicago. Here tonight, we are about to enter lap number 30. We're currently on lap 26. Nova Boy, however, on our commercial break, he was in second, challenging Subfocus. He's now all the way back in the 7th place position. Galaxo now passing him, and Maximiliano may pass him as well. He's been struggling, and we'll have to see if he can improve throughout this race. Over here now, Buff Hairman and Mr. Pickles are continuing to fight. Now, we've been talking about the front 8 cars for a long time now. As they continue to stay in the same spot, let's talk about where everybody else is at. Let's go through the field real quick. So, first place Subfocus, second place Edie, third place is Milo, fourth place Mr. Pickles, and look at this, Galaxo's making his way up the field. He's now about to enter 5th, but still it's Buff Hairman for the moment being. Then we got, in 7th place, Noble Boy, 8th is Maximiliano, 9th is Camaro, 10th is Slamdor, 11th is Ira, 12th Prince Pandora, 13th is El Papel, 14th is Storm Tornado, 15th is Mess with that early incident, just like what happened at Glen. And then we have Red Panda, same thing, and same thing goes for Subfocus. And then Lyrical, currently 28 seconds. Wait, hold on. That's not right. Hold on. Here we go. Lyrical, currently 25 seconds behind. He is struggling here so far, and he's about to get lapped. Let's also, if you look over here, check out the fastest lap. Noble Boy has the fastest lap, tied with Subfocus at 27.723. And that's basically it. Challenge for second and third right now between Yeetie and Milo. But once again, look at this. The lapped car, Lyrical, he had the big, terrible incident to start the race. There was no caution for it. However, it affected him very badly. And now, as you can see, the leaders are catching up to the front, catching Lyrical to lap him down. Another battle back here. Look at this. A 3-car battle between Galaxo, Noble Boy, and Maximiliano. They're almost bumper touching. I do think Noble Boy is going to have troubles here, though, off that exit. He's going to hold his line, though, and just drop back a little bit here. Maximiliano's going to pass him. Big troubles for Noble Boy. Noble Boy's been struggling. He was in second place about 10 laps ago, and now he's all the way back in the 8th place position if Maximiliano passes him. Struggles so far for this number 78 team ever since lap number 10 has came about. Now, here we go. Yeetie trying to get over to Subfocus. Now, remember, pit stops are on the horizon. I'd imagine that they are going to pit very soon. Let's check here. Yeah, they're going to be pitting very soon here, so won't be surprised something like that happens. Here we go. Yeetie challenging for the lead. Turn 3 and turn 4 are better for the inside lane. However, they're not suggested. However, here we go. It's pit stop time. Looks like this is the pit stop for Dirge Motorsports. Dirge Motorsports will come in. Let's see what goes down here. Dirge Motorsports, 3 Dirge Motorsports cars. We got Subfocus, Yeet, and Storm all go in. We also have a Telsa Motorsports car with El Papel. However, we're mainly looking at these 2 cars at the front right here, Subfocus and Yeetie. They were in first and second. They're doing a strategy together. Let's see if this strat works out and they can stay in the lead. Let's check out the spectator mode on Yeetie's car, and we'll see what goes down here. Everybody else coming around. They still have to pit, though. Remember that. Buff Hairman currently in the lead. Everybody else coming around to pit. Subfocus will be the first one out. Yeetie with a little bit of issues. He's going to fall back a lot. Look at that. Subfocus is going to be separated from Yeetie. That's going to be a problem. Papel and Storm coming out. Here comes this looks like it's mainly the Front Pack Motorsports wave. We got 3 Front Pack Motorsports cars, and all Front Pack Motorsports cars in here as well. Let's see what happens here. Here is Subfocus, currently your leader. Can he keep the lead with this strategy? As you can see, though, Yeetie back here, he had a bad pit, and he's going to fall all the way back. Subfocus leading. Will he stay in the lead? Everybody else coming out. Milo is going to be the only one to have a word with him, and Subfocus far in the lead. What a pit stop from Subfocus. Look how far ahead Subfocus is. Wow. Subfocus and Yeetie both, even though Yeetie had a bad pit stop, Subfocus and Yeetie both pulling off the amazing strategy. And Dirge Motorsports pulling away. Now that is, unless one of these cars who just pitted can get past him. And what a pit stop by Mess. Mess is going to be in second now. What a pit stop from Mest Pie. Unless he's a lap down. Hold on. Let's see if he's a lap down coming to the line. If he is, then that's not a good pit stop. But if he isn't, nope. Mest Pie is a lap down. Wow. All right. Unfortunately for Mest Pie, but look at this: Yeetie, Milo, Galaxo, and Nova Boy currently are top 5. El Papel in 6th. I'm guessing in a good pit strategy by him. But yeah, as Sub Focus is literally 2 seconds ahead of Edie. Let's take a look at this mid-pack of the field here. El Papel trying to get past my Buff Hairman, but that's not going to be working out well. El Papel, though, what a run he has, getting up to 6th place. That was a good pit stop by him. But you know who didn't have a good pit stop? Number 10 of Mr. Pickles. Now, Mr. Pickles was actually doing really good at Glen, and then messed up his whole entire strategy from a pit cycle. Look what happened here. Mr. Pickles is back in 12th place right now after the bad pit, and that's going to hurt him a lot. He's back with these rookies. Same goes for Maximiliano, who's in 10th. But yeah, bad pit stop for Mr. Pickles. He's going to have to work his way up the field now. Sub Focus continuing to lead here. He is 2 seconds behind his teammate, and he's over 4 seconds behind Milo and Galaxo. Since he's so far ahead, we're going to go back on another break. We will see you in a minute. Here at Chicagoland, Sub Focus continue to lead. However, they are catching up to him. Yeetie is now 1.64, and Milo is 3.43. Galaxo 3.89. They are going to catch up for the next pit cycle. Mest Pie, who's a lap down, trying to get his lap back. But the rest of the field is kind of spread out right now. No sign of any cautions on the horizon. So it's all about catching this leader, Sub Focus, right now. And yeah, an awesome show by Sub Focus. It all started with that amazing pit strategy. Him and Yeetie got far ahead. Yeetie with a bad pit cycle, but that was an amazing strategy, and it caused him to move up the field. And it also that strategy also really helped El Popple, who was in like 14th, and now he's in the top 10. And Storm Tornado also did that. He also took that strategy. He's in 13th, but the other guys, that strategy worked out really well for them. Lap cars, though, look at this. Lap cars are also, I believe, in the distance. We have Red Panda, who's currently off of turn 4. So lap cars still could be an issue before these next pit cycles. We will see what goes down. But right now, it's just about catching this guy, Sub-Focus, who continues to be dominant here. However, as you can see, Yeet's not far behind Sub-Focus at all. He's only 1.30 seconds behind. He's catching up on Sub-Focus every lap. He has the help from Mest in the draft. And if Mest tries to fight Sub-Focus to get that lap led back, Yeet, Milo, and Galactus all have a chance of catching back up. We also can't count out, I don't know if they'll make it before the next pit stop, but there's 2 groups of 3 back here, or one group of 3 and one group of 2. They can draft and catch up to the field. That's Noble Boy, Buff Hairman, Slamdor, El Popple, Ira, El Popple, and Maximiliano Camaro and Pigs. That was all scrambled, but all those cars still have a chance of catching up, and the rest of the field is kind of just sitting at the moment. But yeah, Sub-Focus is, you know, he's getting caught up on by these drivers, and it's not going to be long before they catch up. It's just a matter of will they catch up before the pit cycle comes. But look at this, we need to start paying attention though, because if Mest tries fighting Sub-Focus for this lap lead back, this could cause Yeet, Milo, and Galaxel to all catch up before the next pit cycle. It could cause this whole race to change, basically. Next time around is lap 50 of 107. Mest has caught up to Sub-Focus. He's now going to try to challenge for that lap back. I'm sure he's communicating with Milo and talking with him about what to do, but Yeet is now under a second. He's 0.99 behind Sub-Focus. Milo is currently 2.86 and Galaxel 3.05. But look at this, here we go. Mest challenging Sub-Focus for the lap led back. He may have it here, but again, the inside lane's been shown that it's terrible. Yep, there we go. Mest Pie back. He's going to have to try again. He's going to fall back a lot here, too. But that's going to give more drafting help to Yeet, who is somewhat catching up here. Where's Red Panda? Seems like Red Panda passed Lyrical. Lyrical's been having troubles all day. He's almost about to be 2 laps down. He had that hood problem from the wreck on lap number 1. He's about to get lapped again, and that's going to cause some problems for these cars. But let's go back to spectator mode as Mest tries passing Sub-Focus again for this lap led back. See what happens here. Yeet also into the picture right there. You'll see Milo and Galaxel in the background as well right there. You saw them. Here we go, though. Mest continuing to try and fight through. I don't think he should go to the bottom here. He needs to continue to draft. That's what he'll do. They'll have a chance off turn 4 and turn 3 and turn 4 to pass him. Here we go. Look at that. They almost touch. They almost touch. I'm sure Mest is half doing this for himself and also doing this for Milo, I'm sure. Here we go. Can Mest pass him? This will slow Sub-Focus down. Oh, Sub-Focus gets turned. Sub-Focus turned a little bit. Sub-Focus almost got spun out by the number 17 car of Mest. These are brothers, by the way. I hope you know that. Some Kyle Kurt Busch action happening here. Mest is getting another chance. If Sub-Focus gets wrecked out, though, he's going to be so mad at his brother. I know that for sure. What's going to happen here? Mest is going to try to take the outside away from Sub-Focus. Not going to work out. Mest back to the inside. Wow. Real quick. Actually, let's wait until turn 1 and turn 2 over. But I'm going to go back and see the moment that Sub-Focus was clipped by his brother for this lap back. However, maybe no, it was an illusion. Yeah, let's go back just for a second at the moment where Mest almost took out the leader for a lap back. That would have changed this whole race, but here we go. Mest trying to pass. He clipped Sub-Focus just barely, bring them downfield, and that also did help out Yeet, though, I'm sure, in catching back up. but he's only 0.92. He's only gaining just a little bit. That's not enough for catching up before the next pit cycle, which is probably around lap 65. But it's really all up to Mest and his continuous fight to try to pass Sub Focus. I mean, he just proved that he will even wreck him out for it if he needs to, because he almost did it. But yeah, continuing the race here, let's see what goes down. Mest is going to take the ultra outside lane. He's going to get a lot of boost from that. Here we go. Here we go. Mest Pie. Mest Pie is going to take the inside away from him off of turn 3 and turn 4. He may get him. Let's see. They're going to be side by side, but I think Mest got him. Mest is now ahead of Sub Focus, despite having a crumpled up car from the previous wreck. And that's going to hurt Sub Focus, because now he's stuck behind a car after fighting with him for a little bit. But, oh my goodness, my microphone is going crazy right now. Just fell off again. But yeah, this is going to really affect the whole field. It's going to cause Yeetie to catch up. But Mest is now ahead. Look at this. Yeetie is now fully into the picture. He may even have draft. Milo and Galaxol are also catching up big time. They're now probably under 2 seconds. No, they actually gained 0.02. They're at 2.47. However, look at this. Yeetie is officially really caught in Sub Focus. It's going to be a big challenge here. This is what goes down. Nice. Alright. Let's see how much Yeetie catches up here. Chicago, once again, it's just not enough. We'll see though. Let's check the fastest laps. It's still double boy and Sub Focus time. Here we got Yeetie just a few milliseconds behind. We got Galaxol, Nickel, Iris Lambo, Camaro, Max, Storm, Milo, Camaro, El Capo, Sub NASCAR, Mest. We'll probably get a faster lap soon, and then Lyrical and Fred. But back to here. Is Mest pulling away? Mest is basically pulling away with his crumbled car. He's back in the lap, which I think all he wants right now, in case the caution comes out, even though he'll also flip it off. Let's see how much he catches up here. Is it a lot? He's now at 0.59. He's catching up 0.04 every time, which is not enough. You continue to see we're on lap number 6107 right now. Pit stops are on the horizon. Strategy is going to mean a lot here again. It meant a lot when Sub Focus we get off. See if strategy pulls off again soon. We're not going to the pits yet though, but let's see if Yeetie can pass Sub Focus before the pit cycles begin. I just don't see it happening. Sub Focus gained 0 time on that lap on Yeetie. Milo's at 2.27 away. He's not far behind. We have continuous fighting back here. This has been fighting for quite a bit down here. Watching Slamdor and Buff fight for that 6th and 7th place spot. But yeah, up here, Yeetie is now at 0.51. He caught up 0.08 that time. Yeetie is in the draft. It's just, will he get there before the pit cycles begin? Let's see. Milo's also catching up, but once again, it's not going to be enough before the pit cycles begin. Here we go, Sub Focus into the pits. Milo is going to take the strategy as well. Sub Focus and Milo into pit lane. Let's see what happens here. Milo needs to pull off a miracle pit stop if he wants to stay with Sub Focus following this pit cycle. Let's see what goes down. Milo on the pit lane. Sub Focus on the pit lane. Slamdor on the pit lane. Now Popel and some slower guys also on the pit lane. But here we go. Sub Focus and Milo. This pit stop is very crucial for both of these teams. Slamdor now just getting into the pits as well. What will happen? They got into the pit stall at the same time, except they're not at the same. Let's see what happens. Slam. I mean, sub focus is already out. Milo, another subpar pit stop is going to cause him to be behind sub focus by a little margin, but he took the sub focus strategy. Let's see if it pays off for him. Edie now getting into the pits. Noble Boy just getting into the pits. Mr. Pickles. Everybody's on different strategies. Let's see if Edie can get out before Milo and sub focus catch up to him. Here we go, Edie out. Let's see what happens. He's out. Sub focus. There he is. Sub focus continues to pull away. Will Milo get second from Edie? I don't think so. He may actually. Hold on. Looks like the sub focus strat is the best one. Sub focus is once again far out in the lead. Buff Hairman, but Buff Hairman is still out, I believe. No, he just got out, and that means sub focus is once again pulling away here. They almost caught up to him, but it was not enough. And they'll have to start all over at square one again. Because let's see how far behind they are now. Sub focus just crossing the line. Yeah, 4 seconds for Yeetie, 4.49 for Milo, and 6.65 for Galaxel. That's going to be a big issue. Slamurai 9 and Noble Boy trying to get into the fun here. Milo's going to pass Mest, who's a lap down. Milo and Yeetie need to draft together and catch up to this number 29 team of Sub Focus if they want a shot at winning this race. They're currently they're catching up. They're 3.98 seconds behind. Milo's going to be in the draft with Edie. Maybe Mess can work together as well. The lap down car. There's another lap down car over here. Lyrical. Maybe Lyrical can work out as well. They just need a miracle if they want to catch up to Sub Focus and win here at Chicagoland. A miracle with Lyrical. That's funny. All right. Has the fastest lap changed? Nope, fastest lap stays the same. Noble Boy. But yeah, like I said, Yeetie and Milo just need to work together. They need to first of all get past this 11 team of Lyrical. But yeah, they just need to work together. Oh my goodness, Messed up the track with Milo. I don't think Mess should be challenging his teammate for this spot right now. Yet alone he isn't. Milo's going to be stuck. Front Pack Motorsports with a confusion moment as Milo is going to be stuck on an outside lane. What are they thinking? Are they wanting to catch up or not? What is going on here? 3 wide. Milo's getting mad. He's like, what are you doing, guys? Come on. That's going to affect Milo majorly. He's back to 4.67. That's not good for Milo or anybody with Front Pack Motorsports, really. But once again, we'll see if Yeetie can catch up in time. But Sub Focus, let's see if Yeetie catches up here. He caught up by 0.01, which is quite literally nothing when it comes to trying to win this race. They need to draft together and work. Sub Focus, continuing to lead here. We are back with another first break here at Fox Sports 1 RERN. Once again, Fox Sports will be right back. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Continue to watch Sub Focus as he tries to stay in the lead at Chicago. We'll be back. Back from Chicagoland, Sub Focus leading, but just like last time, he's getting caught up on. This time by Yeedy and Milo. And Mess, who's a lap down. All three of these guys are attempting to get back up to that number 29 early on this race. And, oh, Yeedy! Off the bumper of Mess. Let's check that out real quick. We've seen that multiple times. It's been a blessing that there's been no caution yet. It would have changed the whole side of the story for these teams, but here goes Mest and Yeedy up the track. This time it was a lot more aggressive and hard. Yeedy gets slammed by Mest, almost getting turned once again. Once again, continuing to see very close calls to a caution. Maybe even like they're doing it on purpose, because that's the way they're going to catch up to this team. But yeah. So Focus continue to lead. Yeedy is under 3 seconds though from him. He started at under 4. So they are catching up once again, but just like last time, I don't think they're gonna have enough time before these pits come. They need a caution. And they've been close to a caution. They just need a caution if they want this race going anywhere. Checking the rest of the field real quick and see what's happening back here. Galaxel and Noble Boy for 4th and 5th. We got Slamdor. We got Lyrical, who I believe, Lyrical, who's 2 laps down. We got Buff, Maximiliano, and then we got Mr. Pickles in 9th, and then we got Ira in 10th. We keep going back even further. We got Camaro in 11th, Prince of Pandora in 12th, El Papo in 13th. 14th is Storm, 15th Red Panda, 16th Sub NASCAR, and then we have Sub Focus. We have 2 lap cars who could possibly be in the picture. For the next pit cycle, I just don't see it happening. I think caution is the saving grace for every single team right now. Yeedy's gonna have to get a challenge from this, but like we've seen off of that exit, Yeedy will take the outside lane. Milo is struggling to stay up with the other 2 cars, but he's still there. They're really needing a caution right now, though. Everybody's needing a caution just to catch up to this very dominant team of Sub Focus. But you never know. It's not over till it's over. Sub Focus can have something happen to him. That could be a caution. We don't know, but currently, as you can see back at that rear chase, they still have a lot of work to do to catch up to this 29 team, and we're currently on lap 84 of 107. We don't have a lot of time left before this race is finished, and they need to start working now together if they want to catch up to this 29 team. Pit cycles are near. They happened last time, lap like 65, it's really lap 85, so there's a possibility that we'll have to pit the next 2 laps. There's also a possibility we'll have to pit like on 3 to go or 2 to go, honestly. We'll see though, but yeah, it looks like once again, Yeedy and Milo are going to fail at catching up to Sub Focus. This time even worse. They were 0.50 seconds behind. They're right now just about to crack the 2-second mark. And yeah, it's looking like they need a caution and catch up to this team. In fact, Yeezy actually slowed down that lap. Milo caught up, but Yeezy slowed down. It's because they keep getting challenged by this lap car mess who's trying his best to get back on the lead lap for no reason, basically. But yeah, everybody needs caution right now. There's been 2 occasions between Mest and Yeezy where it almost happened. It just has not happened yet. And we'll look off the rest of the field here, who could possibly still have a caution happen. It's not looking like it's going to happen right now. I mean, we got 3-car pack right here. We can watch this for a second or two and see if the caution ensues over here. We come into the turn. Let's see what happens. Mr. Pickles, Ira, and Lyrical, all these people are either active or former Front Pack Motorsports members. Let's see what happens off of turn 3 and turn 4. Maybe there'll be a caution. We see it in front of our eyes. Let's see. Doesn't seem like it. The last caution activity we had was literally on lap number 1. That's what happened at Glen, too. Yeah, they're staying clean right now. I don't think anything is going to pursue over there. Yeezy, though, is now at 1.89. He caught up a whole bunch there. As he clears Mest. Milo's still struggling to stay in the draft. Here we go, once again, Sub Focus and Milo back into the pits. Once again, Milo's going to need a miracle pit stop here if he wants to catch up. Once again, though, we'll see what goes down. Maybe Milo will have the pit stop of his life and will end up catching up to this 29 team. But again, it's just not looking like it'll happen. I don't think there's going to be another pit stop before the end of this race, but I guess it's maybe possible. But I don't see it happening. So this is the final pit stop of the day unless a caution interferes. And yeah, Sub Focus is already better than Milo off here. He's going to pull off once again. That's not going to be good for that number 21 team. He's going to pull off even later than he did before. And it looks like it's going to be up to... Oh, wow. Look at this. Nobovoy actually beats Milo out of there. That is a terrible pit stop for the number 21 team. He's been struggling. He's going to fall back to at least 3rd. And now here we go. This is the last hope, basically. This is the last hope, basically. And Sub Focus getting the win stolen from him. This is Edie right here. He needs an absolute amazing pit stop if he wants to catch up. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Yeet goes into his pit stall along with Mess, who he's been trying to work with, except he's actually almost gotten wrecked twice. Here we go. This is basically the only way that Sub Focus will lose. If there's a caution or if Yeet can have an amazing pit stop and catch up. Here we go. He has the number 1 pit box. Here we go. Yeet's off. Let's see what happens. And there's Sub Focus. Wow. That is absolutely crazy how fast and how incredible Sub Focus gets through those pit stops. And it looks like, unless there's a caution, Sub Focus is going to be the winner. However, look at this. We got Sub NASCAR. Sub NASCAR with a little bit of a lap trouble here. There's a possibility if Sub Focus is so far behind the lap car, this second pack can check up. This pack includes Nobleboy, Milo, and Edie. Nobleboy with an absolutely stellar pit stop. He's now in 3rd. But yeah, let's pay attention right now to... Oh, never mind. Sub Focus completely just passed this 22 team. But there's a possibility, unless Sub NASCAR is just that slow, that he will catch up and still try to challenge this 29 team. Is there any lap cars in the distance? We got Red Panda just coming into... Maybe? Yeah, maybe, actually. Maybe Red Panda, but... Yeah, Sub NASCAR, if there's no caution, the only way the other people catch up is if Sub NASCAR continues to challenge his way past Sub Focus. But it's 94-107. It's not looking like it's going to happen. Sub Focus has put on an absolute dominant performance here at Chicagoland. There's been nobody in between him since like lap 20. But look at this, Sub NASCAR is actually staying up with this 29 car, and there's a possibility if they fight for a long time, it could lead to a different outcome in this race. You can see, actually, you can't even see the cars that are trying to catch up back up to him behind there, but here we go. Sub NASCAR is going to try his best to get past. Oh, they touch. They did touch. So there's a possibility if Side Focus gets wrecked out, or if he just gets so caught up by this 22 car, there's a possibility that Sub Focus can still lose. I just do not see it happening, especially with just 12 to go here at the line. But here we go, Sub Focus and Sub NASCAR. This is not for the lead, this is for getting the lap back. But it is affecting the rest of the field as they come out into turn 2 right now. Let's see if Sub NASCAR tries to clip him here. Sub NASCAR will not try to clip him, but he gets on the inside, which is not going to help because the inside lane off turn 1 and turn 2 is absolutely terrible. Here we go. Sub NASCAR is going to get slowed down once again like everybody else off, but honestly, it wasn't like the worst one I've seen. But Sub Focus is continuing to look dominant, and with 10 to go, it's not going to look like anything different than that. Sub Focus has been nothing short of incredible this race. But you know who also has put up an incredible performance in the last 10 laps? Nobleboy. Oh, look at this. Galaxo's caught to the field. This is going to be a nice fight for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. However, Nobleboy with an incredible pit stop. I don't know how he did it, but he's up to 3rd place right now. He is getting challenged by Mess, though. Look at this. He gets shoveled up to the outside lane. Let's check out the helicopter view and see if anything pursues over here. But Mess is going to get slowed down right here. Slowed up in front of Nobleboy. Could cause Milo to get past him, maybe. Maybe not. Let's see how close he got to Sub Focus here. Yeah, it's not going to work out. There's got to be a caution unless or else Sub Focus is going to be the winner. Oh my goodness, Galaxo! Galaxo! Oh my goodness, Galaxo and Milo almost get together. They touched. There's still a possibility if in the next 3 or 4 laps somebody gets clipped and gets turned. There is a possibility. This race is not over yet. I just don't see it happening. There's been a few occasions, like a second ago, where it's been possible. I just do not see it happening. As Galaxo comes out of nowhere as well and gets to the 4th. Milo is now back to 5th. Both Nobleboy and Galaxo with amazing pit calls and amazing pit crews. But here comes Milo to the inside. He's going to try to challenge off turn 3 and turn 4. This is where cautions usually ensue. Off of turn 3 and turn 4, they get clipped and into the wall. Will it happen? Not that time around. It won't happen there. Let's check that lead pack and see if Sub NASCAR is still challenging. He is still challenging, but it's just so far ahead. However, let's check out two lap cars. Yeah, they're too far behind. It's somewhat done for everybody else unless Sub NASCAR like absolutely just pulverizes this number 29 car by getting this lap back, which is possible because here he goes to the inside. I mean, there still is a possibility if Sub NASCAR can wreck out Sub Focus that this race is not out of picture yet for anybody else. But again, I just do not see it happening. I think Sub Focus is. Oh my goodness, there goes my mic again. I think Sub Focus has shown his strength. He has dominated this race to the core, and he deserves this win 100%. He's led the last like 75 laps except for pit stops. But Sub NASCAR is still here, and he is still trying to give it his all to pass this team. And look at that, he almost clipped him again. He's giving it his all and trying to pass Sub Focus to win this race, and it's not out of the picture yet. Don't get that confused, because Sub NASCAR is still trying to get to that bumper. Remember, in NR2003, if it's after like lap 104, the race is over. But if Sub Focus gets wrecked out, he can't win, obviously, and that means that it'll be a fight for the back over here. And it looks like Edie will take that title, but, you know, I don't think it's going to happen, obviously, because once again, Sub Focus, here he goes. He's just pulling away from that 22 team now. It's basically somewhat over. Alright, guys, we have about 2, 3, 4 laps left at the line. And this This guy, Focus. Absolutely an dominant performance from this team. This is Dirge Motorsports, who have put up amazing showings. They've won every race so far. And in this race, it's a great example. Dirge Motorsports is currently first, second, and third. Galaxo could possibly take third place away from Noble Boy, but it's not looking like that'll be the case. But as we come to 2 to go, if Sup NASCAR doesn't wreck Sub Focus out here, this race basically over. Here we go, last chance for Sup NASCAR to just pulverize this 29 team. It's not going to work. If Sub Focus gets to the white flag, it's basically over. It's already basically over, but if they want any chance to win, it's right here. If Sup NASCAR can clip him, not going to work out. 1 to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Sup NASCAR continuing to lead. Let's check this rear chase and see what Sup NASCAR wants to do. He's going to get to the inside. Once again, he's going to get scooted up. And I think with that, it's somewhat over. Sup Focus. For Dirge Motorsports, he's won every single RERN race he's done. He's now going to lead over 75 laps at Chicagoland and win at Chicagoland in the NR2003 RER night race. Yeezy gets second place, and a battle for third place. Galaxo gets it, Noble Boy in fourth. Milo rounding out your top 5. However, I know he wanted more than a 5th place finish here tonight. 6th place goes to Maximiliano. 7th place is Slamdor. 8th is Buff Hairman. 9th is Ira. Rounding out your top 10 is Mr. Pickles. 11th is Camaro. 12th is El Papo. 13th goes to Prince of Pandora. 14th, that's not 14th. 14th goes to Storm. 15th is Red Panda. 16th goes to Sup NASCAR, who was a lap down. 17th is Mess, who was a lap down, following that literally lap number 1 crash again. And then 18th was Lyrical Kulati, who was 2 laps down. Let's real quickly check that first lap one more time. That really threw off Lyrical, Mest, and all of those people. That's what ruined the whole race for all of them, basically. Dang, I didn't realize how much close calls we had back here to Sup NASCAR slamming into Camaro's bumper. But the main incident happened back here. Mest fell behind a little bit. I believe it was the next lap, actually. And then, for some reason, Prince of Pandora just takes a ride through the grass. So this is what happened. It was 4 wide for 2nd place, or like for 5th place, and then Mess takes a wall ride of his life and stays on the wall for that long time. Bam! And then Slamdor. Look at that. So that's what happened. That's what happened. Okay. So a chain reaction of events, basically. Mess stuck on the wall for a very long time. Slamdor's like, oh shoot, Mess is in the wall. He tries going down into Lyrical, and then Lyrical comes back out into his teammate, slamming into him. Bam! Oh my goodness. And that caused a whole chain of events, and it ruined the race for all of them. Slamdor actually ended up finishing like 7th. Imagine if he didn't get like 20 seconds behind from that. Imagine how close and elite he would have been. But yeah, that's what caused the entire chain of events for this entire race, and it ends up with Sup NASCAR winning. And I'm gonna pull off a Cody H Gaming move real quick. We're gonna do that. Let's go. Before we finish, let's go out here real quick and let's go to player info. I'm going to make myself Sub Focus, and we are going to do some burnouts. Inspired by Cody H Gaming. Testing session. There we go. This is also the funnest part of the night for me, because I get to burn out now. Do some burnouts. Go burn out, Sub Focus. He's already done it so many times. He's like, I'm already used to the burnouts, man. But he comes across the start-finish line. Here we go. Sub Focus is your winner here at Chicagoland. And now I'm going to attempt to do some burnouts. I'm not the best of them. Here we go. Sub Focus is your winner. No smoke, though. They had to get on the road to make it smoke. Hold on. Here we go. Sub Focus. your winner here at Chicagoland. He led like 75 laps. He was the most deserving person all day to win this race. He started high. He ended up staying in the lead for this whole entire time. Never was out of the top 5. And that all paid off because Sub Focus was your winner here at Chicagoland. Let's check out the burnouts now from the aerial view. Burning it down, Sub Focus, your winner at Chicagoland. I tried to pull off a smoke run after this. You'll see right here, I tried to pull away right here, but I just didn't do it in time. But yeah, Sub Focus, deserving of this win, and he wins at Chicagoland. With that being said, RERN is going to sign off. We're going to do about 2 or 3 more of these throughout the week, because I'm currently in my spring break. So have a good rest of your day, y'all, whenever you watch this, and we'll see you later for another one of these. Stay in touch. RERN is out.